And then there's my favorite detail of all from The Athletic. This is the best part, and I quote, "If anyone on the campus sees rules being broken and worries that the actions of one individual might bring harm on the rest of them, the NBA will have an anonymous hotline available for reporting purposes." End quote. Now that's awesome. Like, what page is that on? Do I have to read 113 pages to get to the best line in the entire document? What a great detail. A tip line, a narc line, a rat line, a snitch line,
Snitches get stitches.
the Chris Paul line. Because you know CP3 is going to have that thing on speed dial. That is incredible. A narc line, a rat line. If cell phone plans still had favorites, one of his longtime friends is getting bumped because you know CP3 is going to be mashing that phone number over and over and over again. I mean, after all, this guy, great player, Hall of Famer, but this is the guy who busted Jordan Bell for checking into a game with an untucked jersey. Do you really think he's not going to call, especially if it's anonymous? Do you really think he's not going to call if he sees a player handling a golf club improperly? If he sees a player handing a golf club to somebody else? No way in hell Chris Paul is staying silent about that. If he sees somebody stepping inside of 6 feet, he's on that rat line. Thank you, Alvin. If somebody even thinks about playing a new card game with an old deck, that's a phone call. If there's even the slightest hint or joke about anybody playing doubles and ping pong, Paul is going to be all over that rat line. He'll be mashing that hotline until his fingers bleed. Now, he can not only get guys in trouble, he could get them potentially suspended or kicked out of the bubble campus. I'm telling you, this is so good. Getting guys to rat each other out is going to be truly special. I can't wait to find out how that goes because it says right here it's going to go pretty terribly. And by terribly, I mean incredibly. Why stop there? If you're going to do this, do it right. Go all in. They should fly Narc Bra in.
Bruh.
And let him give them all the ins and outs of being a narc. He can run his own narc seminar. Can you imagine NBA guys spellbound listening to Narc Bra?
Bruh.
Bruh. If anybody tries to use a deck more than once, you rat, brah. Listen up, NBAers. That narc line is there for a reason. You snitches better use it because you know Chris Paul will. And if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for the rest of you. Don't you narcs let me down. Once a snitch, always a snitch. Am I right, D'Angelo Russell?
Snitches get stitches.
And not only for health. You imagine if somebody tries to use that narc line for the wrong reason? What if they start to use that narc line to try to gain some sort of competitive advantage? What if you have a Laker narking out, say, Kawhi Leonard for something he didn't do, but they're able to get him out? What if they get him suspended? What if they get him isolated? What if they get him quarantined? What if somebody uses that narc line for the wrong reason? Then all of a sudden we don't have to worry about them hanging a little asterisk next to the champion, but rather a big fat rat next to the champion. There's your controversy. It's not like, hey, do we hang an asterisk on whoever wins it all this year? No, maybe not, but you might hang a rat on it because of the so-called rat line. 113 pages, and the only thing that really matters, that line about the rats. A rat line. Yeah, you can go ahead and call that thing a campus, but we know it's a bubble. And you can call that thing a tip line, but we know it's a narc line. It is what it is, and we all know what it is. And I'm happy it's there. Get going, snitches. Don't let me down.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah, you can imagine some guy calling up like, hello. Hello. Yeah, is this the snitch line, tip line? Yeah, I saw LeBron. I saw LeBron in the hallway. He didn't have a mask on. Neither did AD. You're going to suspend them, right? They're out for the rest of the season, right? Yeah, LeBron didn't have a mask on. Or AD. Yeah, well, I got you on the line. Yeah, Paul George, saw him playing blackjack. Did not use a fresh deck. And he hit on 17. What an idiot. What are you going to do about that? You're going to do something about that, right? Why is there a narc line if you're not going to move on those narcs? Come on, man. I saw it. They're not wearing their masks. They're playing cards. Oh, Giannis. I saw Giannis playing doubles in ping pong. That's against the rules, right? Suspend him, too. I like this narc line.